everyone, it's Zadira. I'm on my single player on the wonderful, amazing Svartalfheim. And I'm over here on the map. I'm on it, well, I can show you, but don't pay attention to the map because Nikita said it's not fixed yet. But this is where I am if you go look at the map right now. But it is not correct as far as the latitudes and longitudes and all that stuff yet. So I don't think it'll take him long. I think he has to pretty much finish. Ooh, there's a red drop. I think he has to finish the map before he can do all of the map settings and everything to make them correct. But for right now, I am on this part of the map, and I see there's a red drop. But those things are so rare. Oh my gosh, I think I've seen one red drop on the island the whole time I played on our Lost World server. Oh, not real great, but I mean these are things you never hardly get on a map, right? Okay. So anyway, I am on my single player. The best way to wander around on Svartalfheim is on foot. And I came over here. I have a bear, I have a gorilla, and I have a thyla, my 3 favorite animals. And I was wandering around and I found the most amazing place over here. I'll get up so I can easily get around and show you. But there's these ruins, and you know, if you've watched my other videos, you know how much I love ruins. Oh my gosh, but I decided I didn't want to touch these ruins. They're very special. And that if you see that, I don't know if you noticed, when you look at this waterfall, right here on either side of the waterfall, we have otter faces. Isn't that amazing? Oh my gosh, Nikitas is so creative. This one looks like he has a crown on top of his head. Look, there's crystal. And then, so there's a ton of this ruins. I mean, it goes forever. So you have this otter here. As you come in this ruin, he's guarding these stairs. And then you can go over here and go down. And then there's ruins over here. And you can keep going around. These ruins would be amazing to fix up, but I want to leave them the way they are, I think. But I may change my mind. But here's one of the otters. Isn't he so awesome? I do apologize for the darkness. When you get under the trees in the shade, my computer shows it's very dark, kind of. And I do have this glitter effect. Right. And this is recent. I didn't used to have this, but it's recent. It's really bad right now. If anybody knows what setting I need to do to fix that. But for the most part, everything looks really good and really crisp for me, except for the darkness. And everything has this shade of gray all over it. And I tried to figure out the best time of day to get the sun overhead, but look, there's not very much non-shade, so you're going to have that if you have the problem with the settings that you show darkness. Over here in the sun, it's really bright. So anyway, let's go ahead and finish looking. There's this part of the ruins, and you go over here, and that way you can see that otter. Let's see, there's another section. Yeah, maybe down here. I mean, it goes forever. That scared me. It's so cool. And you go down here and you have this section. See, they're guarding the little gateway there. It's just, oh my gosh. Now there's another part too. Let's see if I can figure it out. There's so much to it. Oh yeah, it's way over here. Let's go ahead and fly over. And I am in creative mode to make it easier to show you guys what I've been doing. And so we have this big ruin over here, and everything has pathways. If you follow pathways in Svartalfheim, you're probably going to find something cool. And see, here they are. Here's these other otters. And so this is like the ruins of the Otter King, I felt like. That's what I'm calling them. So I decided I needed to make a castle in honor of these. So I made the castle of the Otter King. He must be the king otter right there. But one thing I've asked for in the Svartalfheim Discord, they have a place for suggestions. I've suggested that if it's possible, Nikitas makes us some little statues, maybe small, medium, and large, of all of his otter statues that we could decorate with. Wouldn't that be fun? I'd love to have statues like that to decorate in my little castles and in my houses and things like that. I think that would be super fun. Of course, we eventually will get to where we can use those, I forget now what, oh, I forgot. It's those stands that you can hit your animal, and we have those coming, I'm sure. But anyway, so first look, you guys get the first look. This is the castle of the Otter King officially. I decided to build this right here where all these otter statues and otter ruins are. See, here's another one over here closer. You can't see it really good, but hopefully you can see it well enough. And I'm using the Dwarven Builders mod. This particular video, it is not decorated. I'm going to do one more. It's going to take me, I spent several days doing this much. It's going to take me a couple of more days to decorate because I have all kinds of wonderful ideas in my mind of what I want to do. And it's going to take a while. I'm going to be using, for sure, Circa's RP deco, and he's got, I think I'm using 3 of his decorative mods, so be sure and check those out. He has some amazing mods to use in ASA. So what you do is you come up these steps, and when I'm building, I have this vision of these women in their beautiful ball gowns, and men all dressed up in their finery with their tuxes and with the bow ties and the black ties and all that, and they're all walking up here in their beautiful finery and making their way up to see the Otter King. So, and then this is kind of a waiting area, and I'm going to be sure and be putting some decorations in here for maybe little tables and chairs for people to be sitting in until they can be announced to the king as they go up the stairway. So there's another one. And then you go over here, and then you make your way up, and you get presented to the Otter King. And he's going to have his throne up there with his attendants sitting up there, accepting all the people as they come in and being able to watch over the big ball of the Otter King the night that they have their big ball here. And I think what I'm going to do is make this with tables for dining on either side. So the dancing will be in the middle. They can do the otter waltz in the middle. And then over here, there's a staircase going up this tower. And this is going to be where they're going to have the kitchen area where they can serve all the people their wonderful, delicious dinner. So the kitchen area will be there. And then over here, we have this big area. And I think I saw where somebody had requested or something, but I'm going to be searching for some. Oh, look at that. I found a mistake, guys. I didn't even know those were there. Oh my gosh. If you knew how much trouble I went to build this thing, it was crazy how I had to figure out about these towers. But I did it, and there was an actual update, and there's some more items that can be added, but I didn't have time to add them before I did the video. So this is another big tower, and what I want to do in here is I want to put make a round table. I want a big giant round table, but I think what I'll do is I will make long tables go and make them go around and sit. And then this is where the king of the otters can make all his really important decisions of the area and make sure everything is working correctly and all the otters have all the fish that they need to eat, right? So behind here, I'm thinking about putting, Circa has a fantasy mod that has a fantasy generator, and it's really cool. I want to see how it looks behind here, and I might put that here. Otherwise, I think I will close it in and put a generator here so I can have more lighting. And so, or I can just close it in and it might not be anything. I don't know. I haven't decided quite yet. This is the big area here is more going to be the, not living quarters, but kind of a living room, den area for the king, for him to have with his family or his friends, and he can have private time of just having some recreation or watching TV. Do otters watch TV? I'm not sure. Anyway, That's where he does that kind of thing, his living room per se. Then in this tower here, where there's going to be a kitchen. See the cooks and the people waiting on the tables and stuff. They can come in out of here and wait on the tables while the people are eating their wonderful, delicious meals. But then you have the stairway, and the staircase is what caused me so much. Oh, I don't like this spiral staircase at all, but I ended up figuring it out. I hid everything. You can't see all my mistakes because I hid everything. But it's just not, and that is not against the builder's mod at all. That is against art, because they used the dwarven builder's mod as skins of regular arc. So it's not the dwarven builder's mod at all. It's the regular arc staircase. It's just awful. But anyway, I did figure it out. It just took me a long time. So then you can go out here. You can go up the staircase here, and this takes you up to the very top, so that they can have people guarding, or they can even come up here and dine and look out over the beautiful ruins over there. And then they can also be even dancing up here. This could be a ballroom dancing area. Wouldn't that be wonderful to be able to just dance under the stars? And then up here is the top of where I said we were going to have the round table down below. This is above that, and it can be another. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with it yet. I have to decide. That's why it's going to take me so long to decorate, because I haven't quite decided how to decorate yet, and it'll be a surprise, I think. Here's another balcony looking over, so people can actually stand up here and watch the people down below. So you have this whole area, and I use these beautiful windows to decorate this area too. So that it just, oh my gosh, this mod is amazing. It really is just so special. I've enjoyed building with it very much. Even though I've had the frustration of Ark, the mod itself is just wonderful. Okay, so I went back down the tower like I showed. And then if we come over here, if we go in through here and go back into the living area for the king, there's another set of stairs. And this is storage right here under these stairs. And then if you go up these stairs, there are different living areas, and they're separated by the hallway, so that you can have these separated off. So I'm thinking this is probably the bedroom for the Otter King, and then there's two more bedrooms above, or I think two or one. Anyway, there'll be another bedroom up above. Yeah, this is just one. But isn't this? I think this actually should be the king's, shouldn't it? This should be the king's bedroom, because look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? Overlooking all of that area. Look at how beautiful that is. And just all these windows, and he can overlook his kingdom. Just gorgeous. Oh my gosh, this map is just so beautiful. And so then we go back down the staircase, and that's the living quarters for all of the people that live in the castle. So that is the lower floor, and we have the two towers in the back, the two towers in the front, and the living quarters in the very back. So now that you've been the inside, we'll show you what it looks like from the outside, and now you know what you're looking at. So we have the two small towers that are just circular, and there's no real use for them yet. I'm going to have to figure out, except maybe that people would be able to sit and wait as their name is being called, or just living quarters. Because I didn't do a battlement castle. I didn't do a castle where people are fighting and battling. I did more of a social castle. It's because I think otters, well, I was about to say otters aren't mean and they're not battlement animals, but I tell you what, there's a cave here on this map that it makes you think otherwise. These otters, there's some otters, they're called aggressive otters on this map, and that cave is so dangerous. But anyway, first time I went down there, I was like, oh my gosh. So anyway, this is the back end. The trees are not letting me there. So there's the bedrooms, look, going up the different floors in the different bedrooms. The side tower that I made is the staircase going up, and each staircase then makes a door off into each bedroom, so that there is a staircase where you have privacy going up and down, and then you have privacy going into each bedroom. And then on the back, we have you can see the back side of it and how I did that. And again, the middle part is the big reception area. You'll see that I have different faces of the structures because I wanted this back wall, as you walk in to see the Otter King, I wanted that to be the smooth, beautiful stonework for the backdrop. So I had to turn those backwards. That's one thing I wish that we could do, is use structures that didn't have the wood on them. To me, that takes away from the beauty of it, but I'm okay with the way it is. That the mod maker did it the way they wanted to do it, but that would be my wish. I put this part here. Like I said, I hid a lot of things. When you build with the circular stairs, they stick out if you're too close to the wall, and I needed them to be close to the wall to give more room. If I put them in the center of the tower, it just used up too much space, and I didn't have any room to do anything else in the tower. And I didn't like it. It didn't look good, and there was no way to close the walls in. So the best way to do it was on that bottom floor. You were able to the staircase stuck out of the wall. So I'm like, that looks terrible. So I just built a wall around it. I covered it up. So that's okay. That worked, right? And so this is the way it looks from this direction. If you're trying to think about building a castle, it was very simple castle to build as far as the foundations. The foundations of it was extremely simple. It just started out with a square, and then I added all my circles at each place that I wanted to have. Well, they're not pure circles, but you know what I mean. The towers, where I wanted to have the towers, and then I went from there. So as I was exploring over here, the whole idea of the castle came to me. I was like, I'm going to build the castle to the Otter King. And it just kind of started, and it kind of worked its way up, and this is what I ended up with. So I don't know. Let me know what you think. And see, I wanted to show too the faces of the otters. I showed those at the beginning are right here. And look at this. Their bodies are what make the foundation, the dam area around the lake. Look at that. That whole gray area is the otters, and then here's the otter tails. Isn't that creative? And then here they are again. Oh my gosh, it's just so creative. Nikitas is really, he's just got a very creative heart. But anyway, that is the castle of, let's go stand on the, we'll stand on where the Otter King's going to sit. I can't wait to start decorating. I've got all these thrones and all these different things that Circa has put in his mods. But anyway, I do appreciate each and every one of you for coming along and watching, and be sure and like and subscribe. And if you really like the video, share it with a friend, because that seems to do the best as far as the YouTube algorithm. I tell you what, nobody can understand how that silly algorithm works. So sharing is caring, right? Bye, everyone.